Here. Commissioner Basin?
Here.
Commissioner Edelman?
Here.
Commissioner Holloway?
Here.
Commissioner Mazzola?
Here.
Commissioner Miles?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas? Here. Quorum is present. All right, approval of agenda?
I move to approve the agenda. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Public comment or questions? All right, moving on to standing items. Approval of commission meeting minutes of March 26th, 2019.
I have a question about commission comments. I just said, I informed you, Mayor Perry's wife's got died, and I did not suggest sending him a card. I suggested not sending flowers. And I thought we talked about sending cards with flowers. I don't know if that happened or not. I don't know what happened there, but
Did we send flowers or cards? We sent a card. Okay, I was instructed to do that when I came back from vacation. Okay. Yeah, but I can't really say. I can strike that if you'd like, but I wasn't here to take those minutes, so I just typed them the way they were.
I also had a question under public hearing, when there was a motion by Mile, seconded by Thomas, to adopt the resolution certifying for the grant. And then later on, down under new business, letter B, is that the same motion repeated? And also the piece there, like the certificate there, I hereby certify with Rachel's signature there, like, I guess I don't understand why that chunk is in there.
That was a typo. So what may have happened was that we also had to approve the resolution under new business. And I think what may have happened was that the following day, I had to have that resolution certified. So Rachel may have transposed the information that I needed for the certified resolution. And she needed to do an excerpt of the meeting minutes. So I instructed her to type up the minutes of what happened, the approval and so forth, the motion, and take it as an excerpt, give it to me so I can publish it with the grant. So what happened, I'm assuming what happened was it just transposed from what I was requesting onto the meeting minutes itself, so we can clean that up. And,
So after no public comments, that should be the end
correct.
of the public hearing, and then go to new business, that whole chunk needs to be
Yeah.
Into the certificate.
the first
Yeah.
motion and the certificate part.
So in the public hearing, anything after no public comments, you want, like, to strike it? Well, she's saying it's here though too.
Under public
Right,
hearing,
yeah, that was just,
everything after no public comments should be gone, and
Okay.
then move on to new business, because the motion's not there.
Yeah, the certificate.
so yeah, that may have happened when I was really on top of it, well, pushing for her to get that stuff done because of the deadline, so, mistake there.
Okay, so Jane, you want, from no public comments, you want all of the information struck from motion to Rachel's deputy clerk and just go right into new business and then leave B alone?
Yeah,
Okay. And Chuck, did you want that information struck after passed away and would like City Hall to send him a card?
I mean, it's not what happened, but I don't care if we put it or not. If Professor wants some authorization for sending a card, and leave it in there, he needs that.
Do you want it struck or not?
Just leave it like it is.
Okay.
But I've got, I mean, what we're talking about here is two motions, and it would be, under D, new business D, I made a motion, and then the next says no motion was made, or motion made and seconded, and then it says no motion was made. Well, and if that's this way.
No, E was
So
for
there's
the
two
other
options.
option for a larger grant, and we thought we would get a better chance with a lesser amount. And so we opted to motion yes on option one and no, and so option two was null and void because
So what is D referred to?
Agenda item.
the
D.
second option
Yeah.
for the grant that we didn't go with.
So did we vote on that?
There was no need because we voted.
Where's the motion that we didn't need this for? If we didn't need this, what did we do that maybe we did not need it?
You okay D, so you didn't need option E. Correct?
Right.
That's how I read the minutes. I wasn't here, so I don't want
They
to
were
speak for.
mutually exclusive, we had option to
Right.
vote on either one.
Yes.
We could not vote on another.
Correct. You voted on one, so you couldn't vote on the second one.
So new business B was what we voted on.
D.
D.
D. So two options were presented, and with the caveat that if you go with D, the first option, you don't need to go with the second option, which was E.
D says a motion was made,
Yep.
and then the next thing says no motion was made on this option.
I think you're missing the E.
You
This
know what?
one, there was a motion made.
There was nothing to say about anything about
It
voting.
should say it carried.
Doesn't say anything about that.
For D,
It
you're,
says the motion was made and seconded.
so you
The
need
next
to,
paragraph
Oh,
says-
so just motion carried on a voice vote was not put there.
yeah, for D, at the end of D.
So just say that D was, then just cross off E?
No, E still needs to remain, because it was an agenda item.
But there was nothing done with it, so I just needed to say.
So, but if we look at, D says no motion was made on this option. Well, if you go back 10 years from now or 2 weeks from now, what are we talking about this option?
Then they have to refer to the agenda.
The agenda's in the paperwork with it.
So we just voted from, if we put it in D that it was carried, and then. Okay.
Motion to approve the agenda for March 26th, regular meeting with the changes.
I apologize, do you mean minutes? Did you say agenda?
Oh, minutes. Sorry.
Just making sure. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Approval of first batch of bill payments for the month of April 2019 in the total amount of $23,324.53.
Move we pay the bills for April 2019, $3,324.53.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Oh, I see you only read that whole figure.
Oh.
That's what I was
The acceptance of the revenue expenditure report for the month of March 2019.
I'll make a motion to approve the revenue expenditure report for the month of March 2019.
I'll support it.
All in favor? Any opposed? All right, on to monthly reports. Chief Patino with the Police Department.
You'll have my written report next meeting, but the only thing I want to update the council on is Officer Bryce got into a chase last week. Drunk driver, was calls from some citizens. It ended up at Men's Lake. Guy got out on foot. He was able to apprehend him, got in the car, and kind of ballistic, got kicked in the door. Did some damage to the door, took the Larry, and figured about $700. The guy's on parole, so I doubt if we're gonna get any restitution.
Thank you. And Director Blum?
Go
Public Works, do you have anything to add?
I guess in my report, I mentioned that some of the things I had submitted to the DEQ for approval, some updates, all have been approved now. I was waiting on the emergency response plan that was updated, and so that's good. I made a climb to the water tower yesterday. I had mentioned in the report that we have an inspection coming up, so I wanted to pre-climb, which we do anyway. Did find a water leak in the tower, so trying to get things moving a little quicker than maybe they were going to with the scheduling of the inspections. And now it's turned into, we'll have 3 different companies at the same time working on the tower. When we get it all scheduled, we'll have now a welder, and they may be up to 3 weeks out. So we will drain the tower to do a dry inspection, which we've done in the past. And we'll have the company that does the inspection, they'll test, do adhesion tests on paint, check all the ladder welds and things like that. And they'll still do their inspection. And then we'll have Core Pro, another company who does cathodic protection at the same time, so they can get inside the tank while it's dry. And then we'll have a welder too. So it went from probably $4,100 to now we're maybe looking at around $8,000 to make this repair.
So many capital expenditures we were talking about.
Yeah.
Look at Buster, he's like, oh, God, we don't want to.
My Atlanta is in my office, you know, by studying that with Jamie, you know.
Yeah. I did bring tonight, we call it the Rover. It's a GIS, backed by GPS. We've made this purchase through our SAW grant, and Brandon Newhoff has had this unit for probably a year or more, to do a lot of the information, to log in a lot of the information that has to be in this. And they have also went around, we did our septic tank inspections and cleanings and water mains, or the sewer mains, excuse me. They logged a lot of that information into this unit. So what this unit does, basically, is stores almost infinite information, as well as I can go to any curb box, any valve, any septic tank, any clean out, anything. And use this to log exactly where that is, and then put information into the system as well. Like if I'm doing hydrants, we can label the hydrants. We can say how much, say that flow data for that particular hydrant, the last time it was painted, any maintenance that's been done, when the last time the maintenance was done, curb boxes, depths, water main sizes, everything. It's infinite. You could even put in, we could put our vehicle, or like trucks and stuff into this, just to say the last time that it was add oil changes. It's infinite. So we'll, as we can, like I had to turn on the water the other day, so I brought it with me. And I did several curb box locations, a couple hydrants and some valves that were along that stretch. You can do it whenever you want. And as we see necessary, we'll send this will log into my computer, and I can send it to Brandon Newhoff, and they'll store it properly. I think what we discussed with Brandon Newhoff, instead of training someone from my department or here to do that logging of the information, we'll keep Brandon Newhoff to do just that for a minimal cost because they're so good at it. And I think it cost us a lot of money, if I remember right, just to get the software to do it.
Yeah, GIS is very expensive, especially when you get into the asset management side of things. It's very costly.
So I believe most of this, if not all of it, was paid through SAW grant. So it's really a great opportunity for us, and we'll use it a lot.
And gives you the elevation also, and not just the
You
location.
can use the elevation as well. You know, it happens really quickly, but there's got a level bubble. You're picking up a minimum of 20 satellites within 15 seconds, probably. So it's continuous snapping photos from satellites. It's within 6 inches typically. So it's very helpful. could also be put into a program where, say I have an address that has issues, I can log that address, it'll tell me every utility on that property. Exactly. And you could use it too, just like you would any GPS to, like, geocaching or whatever, log in the coordinates and go right to it, so. Pretty exciting, this telescope's out, it's not just that short, but,
I thought it was custom built for you.
yeah, so we've only had this in our possession since last Thursday. We got a fairly good training, all three of the guys, myself and the other two guys. And so the first time we busted it out yesterday, though, it was kind of by accident that we got to the correct screens. Really not that hard. The more we use, obviously, the better it was easier it'll be for us. And so, Ray, go ahead.
I'm looking at the device on the front of it, or what's facing you now, it looks like there's an eye. Does that measure distance?
This is that camera.
Okay.
You can actually take really good photos, very quality photos with this as well as of any utility or property that you're working on. The front right here, excuse me, is the receiver for satellites. So you don't want to have your hat over it, it actually can obstruct. But it's pretty exciting to have this in our hands finally, because there's just so much information that will be helpful for maintenance, maintaining, and locating. It's going to be a great tool. So I wanted to show the commissioner. Buster was excited to see it too. I think he probably wants to go out in the field.
Put that hat on too.
So the guys, this is for work only, unless you want to go mushrooming. You can take it.
Sometimes marking those good spots for mushrooms is
Just
important.
kidding.
Just don't publish them. Gotta keep those secret.
Well, you see us out with this, just kind of staring at a screen, that's what we're doing. Any questions? Any more questions?
Just to add on, thank you, Jamie, for bringing it up here. The SAW grant, spoke with Kevin, Pioneer Love, and invited him up. So the next meeting, or the first meeting in May, he's going to give an overview of the SAW grant and where we're at. And I know we have some new faces, and so telling you all a little bit more about the SAW grant process. And I think a couple weeks ago in my weekly report, I shared with you some information about being reimbursed $135,000 of expenses that's going back into our sewer fund. So this is an awesome grant opportunity through the state of Michigan for municipalities to address their asset management at little to no cost. And so I think in total it was over $1 million that was given or granted to the city to address sewer and storm water and so forth, those types of assets that we have. So this is one of the tools that we've been granted with, a lot of information. So over the next fiscal year going forward, we're going to do a lot more projects that address our sewer, water, and storm water facilities. So Brian Love, they're going to give us the information that we need to get us some solid projects so we can begin tackling those capital improvements that need to be done here in the city. So thank you again, Jamie. I don't know, not only for me, it definitely helps me, but for you all to get acclimated to what these different programs are, what the benefits are, and the devices that our staff now have in their hands to be able to do an even better job at providing quality service to the residents here. And it also eliminates some of the confusion where you get a property owner who says, this is your sewer line or your service line, so you should take care of it, or you should blah, blah, blah. And we're like, no, we actually know that wasn't installed by the city staff, and that's your responsibility. Or if there's a backup, we've had that happen as well, where it's not in our line. So these different tools help us get that intel and information. So thank you again.
Thanks, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Pastor, do you have anything to add to your report?
I can go on and on, but I will. Not a whole lot other than Habitat for Humanity was here yesterday, having an open house, if you will, for interested parties to come in and apply for housing. Tomorrow morning, they'll be here doing a financial literacy overview, I believe. But we're looking forward to having Habitat here in the city of Stanton. Also, we had a Veterans Memorial Park meeting last night where we talked about fundraising. A lot of great ideas were shared. The focus now is to draft a letter, a request letter for funding, and just get that out on the street and see what we get back. Our goal is about $300,000 that we have not specified what it will go towards the park. It won't go towards like just, trees or things like that. We can use it however we would like to. So just trying to get some, generate some interest, and just getting information out there to the people that may want to give to the park. So we're going to be bugging a lot of different people and asking. So very productive meeting with the committee members that were there. And it's just the beginning. So we look forward to getting phase 1 started here pretty soon, and then move things along and have a successful project. A few other things that I'll highlight in my weekly report, but tonight, primary focus, I spent a lot of time with the budget and making that money stretch as far as possible. So that's all I have for tonight.
Okay. On to new business. Item number 8, consideration by the City Commission of a resolution to adopt a local agency pavement warranty program as approved by the Michigan Department of Transportation in 2018.
What is the local agency pavement warranty program?
This is more of a pay-to-play. So the state of Michigan, they released this warranty program to everyone, said you have to adopt this resolution, or else you are out of compliance with Act 51 and so forth. It's geared towards projects that are going to total about $2 million on the street project. And as I mentioned, I don't think that ever happened here in the city of Stanton, but we do have to have the resolution approved and on file.
What's the resolution say we're gonna do? If we had to do any other project, what would we have to do?
Do I have to ensure that there's a warranty on the project? So the street, to say that if it may.
So all we're going to do, if we do a road project and more than $2 million, we gotta get a warranty from the builder, the contractor?
Yes.
Okay.
Simple enough.
Too simple. I move we adopt the local agency pavement warranty program approved by Michigan Department of Transportation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And now consideration to implement the program.
Again, a resolution that you will implement the program and follow suit in the directions that are included in the resolution.
I'll make a motion to implement the program.
I'll support it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and on to committee reports. Can I just give a murder mystery update? Is that okay? Right now, or no?
For you and anyone else that has any other updates.
Okay. Murder mystery tickets are on sale. You can buy them at White Pine Library, Ralston's Hardware, here at City Hall, or with me, Lori Mazzola, Brandon Stowell, or Diane Lowell at Birdie's. Tickets are still available, but tickets also are selling. So we're very excited that as of Thursday, the event will be a month away at the Stanton American Legion. There are a few major parts still available, as well as small parts available if you're interested. Going to be very interactive. I just want to encourage everyone to come if you possibly can. I think it's going to be a fun event. So I just wanted to remind everybody of that. And DDA is working hard. We also have, a mix and mingle event coming up on Thursday for business owners and commissioners, if you can make it to Book Walters. And then, we're gonna be in the new building, so that's, you know, so that Brandon can tour, he can give us a tour of that.
Next.
That's this Thursday. No, next Thursday, the 18th, correct, I'm sorry, the 18th, yep,
Next.
at 5:30. And then, as far as DDA,
I would say, share that information with businesses or officials that you may know in other municipalities. It's kind of good to have, I would say it is good to have folks from surrounding municipalities, elected officials, and interested. You know, I've reached out to the Right Place and also my Economic Alliance, just saying, hey, this is what we're having, love for you to come on over, and, you know, may or may not, but worth the attempt. Even our state reps, you know, it's worth the attempt to put it out there and say, this is what we're having. You know, you never know what may happen, and guys get to bend their ears and tell them more money for Stanton and make it happen. Like that. But if you all could attend, that would be great. I think this showing would go well.
And that's just to show up at any time, because I don't get home from work till at least 6:30.
I think it goes from 5:30 to 7.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a flyer in our packet, or in his weekly
Yeah,
report this
anytime.
week. I think it's,
Right, but since I can't get there right.
yeah, no, it's just like an open
after
house.
work, okay.
It's not like a big presentation or anything like that. It's just open house style.
You are well known, but people love to see your faces. So.
Yeah. Yep. And we are DDA is gonna try to do that on a quarterly basis, is the goal, with a different business hosting it each time. And for DDA, that's it. Well, yeah.
Anyone else? Any other commissioners' comments?
Well, that's committee.
Oh,
Public comment? And on to commissioner comment.
I'd just like to say that I talked to Ed Taylor the other day, who's our new appointment to the tax and, yeah, and he was telling me how pleasant it was to work with a new assessor and new city manager. He said things are going really well. He thought he's glad he came back because it's actually fun to do now.
we picked the right person to come on board as a third person with Holly. She makes awesome cookies.
And we are still looking for more planning commission and DDA members.
Yes, and planning commission, the meeting in May, definitely want to make sure we get all our planning commission members in attendance. The gentleman is coming up from Florida, I believe, concerning the solar project. They've had some hiccups with travel, but they booked their tickets to come this way in May and attend the planning commission meeting. So, you know, that'll be the first introduction of what they're proposing. And then after that, a second meeting would have to follow if there are any changes that need to be made to their site plans. And, yeah, we want to keep the ball rolling on that. So they're still interested. It's almost like we talk on a weekly basis. You're ready, you're coming, you got it. So we said, yes, May. If you all would like to attend that meeting as well as residents, great. We'll show us solidarity.
Stand together now.
That's right. Going straight.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Right.
Any opposed?
So you got those things
Yes.
Really quick, we do have a
And then I
church
already
event.
sent.
Oh, we're gonna take it.
I want take a look
I'll
at it.
have to check.
Go through it.
Well,